why do you think Colonel Farage finds your dream disgusting?
I suppose it's either some quality in the dream or some quality in Colonel Farage.
That's very well put. For some reason, Colonel Farage has always reminded me of a seagull. He doesn't put much faith in psychiatry, you know.
You don't like seagulls, do you?
No, not very much. I think your dream is charming, and I hope it recurs frequently so that we can continue discussing it. Would you like a cigarette? And just why do you think that you have such a strong aversion to accepting a cigarette from me?
I put one out a second ago. It's still smoldering in your ashtray.
It's a very ingenious explanation, but I suppose we'll soon discover the true reason. This fish you dream about, let's talk about that. It's always the same fish, isn't it?
I don't know. I have trouble recognizing fish.
What does the fish remind you of?
Other fish?
And what do other fish remind you of?
Other fish?
Do you like fish?
No, honestly.
Just why do you think you have a morbid aversion to fish?
Too bland and bony.
That's a very interesting explanation. But we'll soon discover the true reason, I suppose. Do you like this particular fish? The one you're holding in your hand?
I have no feelings about either way.
Do you dislike the fish? Do you have any hostile or aggressive emotions towards it?
No, not at all. In fact, I rather like the fish.
Then you do like the fish.
I have no feeling towards it either way.
But you just said you liked it. And now you have no feeling toward it either way. I've just caught you at a contradiction, don't you see?
I guess you have, yeah.
Ah. Contradiction. Just why do you think that you made those two statements expressing contradictory emotional responses to the fish?
I suppose I have an ambivalent attitude towards it.
You do understand? You can imagine how lonely it's been for me, talking day after day to patients without the slightest knowledge of psychiatry, trying to cure people who have no real interest in me or my work. It's given me such a terrible feeling of inadequacy. I can't seem to shake it.
Well, why do you blame yourself for gaps in the education of others?
It's silly, I know. But I've always depended very heavily on the good opinion of others. I reached puberty a little later than all the other boys you see, and it's given me, well, all sorts of problems. I just know I'm going to enjoy discussing them with you. I'm so eager to begin that I'm almost reluctant to digress now to your problem, but I'm afraid I must. Colonel Farage would be very cross if he knew we were spending all our time on me. I'd like to now show you some ink blots, to see what kind of colors and shapes they remind you of.
Everything reminds me of sex.
Does it? Now we're getting somewhere. Do you ever have any good sex dreams?
My fish dream is the sex dream.
No, I mean real sex dreams. The kind where you take some naked by the neck and you pinch her and you punch her in the face until she's all bloody, and then you throw yourself down to ravish her and you burst into tears because you love her and you hate her so much you don't know what else to do. That's the kind of sex dreams I like to talk about. Do you ever have any sex dreams like that?
That's a fish dream.
Yes, of course.